so this is Sky number 6. This is the the end of chapter 4 and the start of chapter 5. If you looked at the title, I did want to say before you get any further in this video that if you're watching this as a most recent upload, then please stop the video, go watch Sky number 1. You can either click the little circle thing that popped up in the upper right hand corner of this video of mine that will of course tell you that that's where you can watch it, the little card thing, or you can always check the description of this video to watch the first video too, as I have it linked at the top of the description below this video of mine. Because nothing is going to make sense if you don't watch this series or this Let's Play playthrough of mine from number 1 up to currently, though. So continuing with what happened last time, Haruki is going to leave this town. He's staring at his boxes in his shoebox apartment room, as he called it a lot. He's saying that there was going to be nothing that he was going to of him being left behind. There would be no proof that he lived in this town, all of that. He had no regrets, none at all. He's saying he wasn't lost in self-pity. I should also say, though, I'll probably mention this towards the end of the video, but you can always pause the video and read what is being said there in that little blue text box anytime within these Sky videos of mine if you want, since I'm not really reading along with them. I guess you could just say more so highlighting what's important. He's just talking to himself. Yeah, he's got a new job, and the company's required him to move farther away than wherever he's at currently. And now he's going outside. He's on the 5th floor of this apartment. And he's back at the Kamiyake Shrine. I probably still didn't say that right, but he's talking about there are some 40-something-year-old guys there. He's not sure what's going on. And this is a different shot of the shrine, too, so it's nice to see instead of just like the front of it or like the side kind of angle-ish viewed. So there is a May festival going on, about to happen. There's food stands. They say they claim much space. They can find other grounds. There's signs advertise takoyaki, chocolate-covered bananas, okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is basically means Japanese whatever you like. It's like a savory pancake. If you want to know more about what okonomiyakis are, what they look like, you could, always Google that too. Or, of course, yakisoba. They're basically like these type of noodles that they like over there in Japan. Again, that's something you could also go Google if you want to know more about yakisoba noodles and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm not going to be good at explaining and telling what they are, but And here's Minori. He's wondering what's going on. She didn't tell him about this. Today's a festival. And she's basically going to explain that there's a festival. A May festival, to be exact. Yep, he's pointing at the banners fluttering around. She said it's got some real history. People around these parts celebrating it forever, more or less. Really need to put on like a southern accent to say that. Yeah. She said 600 years ago or so, there was a fifth month of the calendar. This town was suffering a severe drought, so he started praying for rain to come. Yeah, and I guess that's the whole point of them celebrating this May festival. I believe it said it was May 21st. Yeah, he likes saying the word freaking. I noticed that. It's like some people saying the word like a lot. She's asking him if is he not the least bit excited for this festival. You know, he said it was geezers are us, just a bunch of old guys. Didn't feel like rising over shadowed mountains or whatever that's supposed to mean. She said that he's a representative of Japan. You are epic fail. I've never seen that a lot over the years and thinking that was funny. When like those pictures, epic fail. Or just the fail pictures. I was hoping that I was going to be able to use Minori in her school uniform on another thumbnail of mine for this May Sky Let's Play. But looks like it may not have a chance, although that could happen within the next video. I don't know as of this video here. You know, she pulled out a fife. I think I said that right. She's playing a little bit. She's got to go practice because she's going to be playing this fife little instrument thingy in the festival, which the festival is actually later on this night in the game, and she's saying that she brought Haruki to these old guys and stuff to have him help out, and she told him to go get him. So he's gonna go help these old guys out and stuff. Yep, the geezers. This next part's funny. It says geezers are us. Imagine if they had a store like that. So he's trying to figure out whether he should stay or he should just leave. So he stayed. Why not? His first and last act. I like how they're called Geezer 1, 2, and 3. They don't even have a proper name. Well, I mean, that one guy in a few chapters ago was just called my former employee, or my former colleague. I mean, he didn't even have a proper name, where there was a guy on the TV that said news reporter. I know they're not really important to have a proper name. The only other person that was mentioned was Minori's aunt, Mizuho, which so far she hasn't been shown. So I have no idea what she looks like. It's just basically talking about the festival and all of that. Kind of not really wanting to help out these old guys set it up. So now basically it's time of the festival, and that's basically what's about to happen now. It's evening time, and this little festival is going to go on and whatnot. I guess maybe I was a little confused when I was playing this part, because I thought that he was going to be helping out. And the chief priestess, Mizuho, Minori's aunt, and he said that she was one gorgeous lady, although you don't ever see her. So only Haruki ends up seeing Minori's aunt, and basically, get to see him. He's talking about the fife and the drum, talking about the PA system. He never imagined he'd be there in this town at this festival. You saying that there, and that reminds me of My Hero Academia, the Geezer Liberation Army. Maybe they're going to be in season 7 of My Hero Academia. Poor choice of a someone joke. So now he's talking to Minori, and she's not saying anything because she's playing the fife, and he's basically talking about how she's doing it. The Extraordinary League of Geezers. Maybe they're going to team up with the Geezer Liberation Army. So now he's basically going to try to be a dick to her and make her mess up playing. That taller people sleep longer in bed. And then she screwed up. Yeah, she hit him. Excuse me, she karate chopped him. Yeah. It's, she's basically pissed at him because he made her mess up playing her fife. Nice job, Haruki. You really pissed her off again, huh, man? He said he didn't recognize most of the streets or places that he walked through of the area. Now it was evening, and yeah, everybody's settling down. The festival's still kind of going on, and although it's kind of winding down, though. Yeah, get your drinks on, man. Have a drink on me. Why not? Have a little sip of the alcohol, and he's talking about that. The old guys, beer, sake, sushi, appetizers. Yeah. These old guys are trying to get Haruki to drink with them and stuff, and he's gonna try to get out of that. And yeah, now he's calling him the Geezer Brigade. Is that like the Paper Brigade? And I haven't seen that movie in freaking years, man. So now Minori wants to know if he wants to have dinner with her. And she said her entire family is going to have dinner. Now, she's calling it Geezer Grand Central. Man, like, what is it? Like, what are these guys called, man? There was some guy doing karaoke and singing some random song, and people, I guess, were clapping. She's basically bored, and yeah. He said somewhere in his heart, he whispered that it's basically a goodbye, because he hasn't told her yet that he's leaving, and there's a possibility that he won't ever be coming back to this area. And now we're at a sushi restaurant, like one of those conveyor belt sushi restaurants. I think that'd be fun to go to, all that. I like how Minori has a lot more plates than Haruki does, and I also like that you get to see Haruki again, because the only other times where I've seen him in the game is when he's sitting at the Kamiake Shrine on the left side, our left, his right, with Minori sitting there, because he would go there to sleep a lot early on. He would have made Sky miserable just because the weather was nice, and he heard Minori playing her piano, and it basically made him relax and he fell asleep. And basically now he's asking her why she's eating a lot. She's got more room for dessert. Well, I would count the plates, but that's okay. You can go to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant and probably get as many plates as her, or maybe even less than her, like Haruki has there on his side, on his left side. And, because the plates are priced differently, like the coloration and stuff. And I guess once again, this time you can also go check out that and learn more about that if you would. You can always Google that. She's having tuna and onions. I'm a little bit behind on making out what you're saying, even though I played it. She's saying that she's so happy right now. Yeah, I can see why he has a sweat drop on his head. And I don't know what that is. Azuki Maguro? I know Maguro is like a type of tuna, like fatty tuna, so I know that. I'm not familiar with a lot of food over there, what they're called. Yeah, this would be a fun time to go to one of those. He said this at a shrine meeting, basically sushi getting stuffed into her face, and he's talking about himself, that basically no one there knew that he had sorrow in his mind. Oh yeah, God was in his heaven, all was right with the world. That is what Lenore said a few chapters ago, here in the Sky visual novel game. And yeah, he is trying his best not to tell her that he's moving away, because he knows it's not gonna be easy on her. And basically he just wants to enjoy the moment. His left hand there kind of looked a little strange though. And so now it's nighttime, and she said she owes him four now. And they're going back to the shrine. He's walking her back there, and it's already 9 p.m. And yeah. I guess the waiter there at the sushi place kind of, gave a strange look that she ate all of that. And he's asking her for what? That's how many times he's paid for her way for something. He's asking her that he spent that much money on her, twice for tea and the sweets, which they had. He brought his own tea, like a 500 milliliter bottle of tea, and then they ate some sweets together, and then they went back to the convenience store a few chapters ago within the visual novel. And she's saying that he's a pretty generous guy, that she thought he was a miser, and all of that. And he said that she owes him. He said, "Are you ever going to repay him?" And yeah, she had no intention of repaying him, of course. Yep, he got tricked and treated her 4 times in a row. And this girl is spoiled. Damn. Need someone to do that for me, I'm just joking. He's talking about barbecue. That's a huge difference between his company and her part-time job as a shrine maid and getting paid. She's pissed again. Yeah. He'd be gone soon, and that there's no way that she'd ever be able to repay him within the time limit, because he's supposed to be leaving the next day within the visual novel. She said about a coupon for a free shoulder massage, and that's not really much, after he bought her food and stuff, and she was supposed to pay when they went to the convenience store the second time, or the first time, and whatever, and he ended up paying for it twice. Poor guy. He got suckered into doing that. So basically, him and her are walking back to her family shrine. He's talking about the moon and the light. And now here is a closer look at the shrine, and there is a light, of course. And basically, everybody cleaned up the May Festival is officially over right now, after around 9 p.m. I'm assuming it probably finished up probably before 9 p.m. within the game. She said it was cold. The beam of warm light. He's basically talking about what you're seeing now. I haven't seen for just a little bit. And that's the front of the shrine where he was sitting. It's generally where he does sit when he goes there. You figure, well, this guy doesn't do anything else. He doesn't really explore the town or go out to eat. You know, she's asking him why does he think there's light there, shining. He said, who knows, so that people could pray at the shrine during the night. She said, epic fail yet again, man. He didn't understand. She said the light is there because... wait for it. Because it's romantic. And of course, all capital letters. She pointed up the line to the light. Yep. She's just being kind of silly right now. She said, don't tell him that she was joking. She loves this light. It gives us such a warm feeling, and somehow there's something really nice about the way it makes you feel. I don't know, I guess maybe when you're walking at night and you see a light, you're like, oh, hey, that looks really nice. It looks nice and warm, you know. Maybe depending on the time of the year, if it's like cold outside, you're like, oh, yeah, that light looks nice and warm. Too bad it can't warm me up, you know. Like it can't just be like a heater and just warm me up right here outside with a light shining down on me, you know, or something like that. You know. Now she's annoyed again. She took off her sneakers, and she's basically going to play the shrine. The shrine's piano because he asked her to. He's asking her if she can play the dark, and her fingers remember everything. And she's inside the shrine now, and yep, she hears herself. She stubbed her toe on the piano. That would hurt. And she wasn't paying attention where she was going. And he said he can't see through the darkness, but she bet there were tears in her eyes. Most likely. You know, that doesn't really feel good when you stub your toe. You know, I have done that a lot in my life, and it don't feel too pleasant, you know? I'm pretty sure everyone else that's done it would probably agree with that. You know, it's not the best feeling in the world to stub your toe. And now there is a view of the moon. You know, sometimes when you look at the moon like that, you're just like, oh yeah, you know, the moon's like that small, but no, the full moon's there. It's just, you know, covered. So it makes it look kind of strange. You know. I guess it's kind of nice to see a night sky. If not, I'm assuming this would probably be just the black background and nothing else. And he'd probably be just talking about the moon. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's all he's really doing. He's just talking about that and now the piano and how it soothed his heart. Playing from a girl that he may never meet again or see again, since he's going to be moving. And he still hasn't told her that he's going to be moving. Come on, man, you can't be waiting until the very last minute. Come on, man, you gotta at least tell Minori sometime that you're gonna be moving. Surely. You know, I know she's in the shrine playing the piano. And this, you know. Yep, you're still looking at the moon. Yep, I'm looking at the moon, much like anybody else that's watching this is looking at the moon right now. Well, you could be looking at the moon in real life, but I'm actually talking about this moon right here within the Vision Level game. of this video you're watching of mine. I could be looking at the moon in real life too, but if I was, I'd have to quickly glance at it, then kind of look back at this, and glance at the moon again and say, "Oh, wow, gee, that is sure a nice looking moon outside. Wow, look at that moon. Wow." And then I'm like, "Oh, right, I'm doing a voiceover. Never mind." So now basically Minori is coming out of the shrine after she got done playing say a song, maybe a song or two. And now he's telling her that he's leaving tomorrow. Finally. She's not too sure what to make about this. He was bracing for her, "Oh, really?" trademark, but no, she didn't say so. Well, I'm glad that he finally told her that he was going to, leave and all of that. I figured he wasn't going to, but I guess he probably was going to tell her. So she's staring at him while they're sitting down at the front of the shrine. The steps, I should say. He's basically saying all that happened basically turned into memories. And here's another look at them sitting together. And all that. Oh, I know, not really all that important, but I know the last video, if you've been watching this in order, it was probably going to be the shortest in this Let's Play of mine was only like 15 minutes, while the actual gameplay was. And it was kind of nice. He's saying that last Tuesday he knew, and basically he hasn't told her, and he said that the moving company is picking stuff up tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow he's going to take the bullet train out of here, probably somewhere far, far away. I don't think he's going to be, I don't know where he's really going, which direction. It's never really mentioned. It's not important, but he said he spent all the time since last week knowing about this, and that's basically it. And of course, Minori is sad and depressed because Haruki's going to be leaving, and yet faraway places have a large distance between them. I don't know what that is. The poet laureate? Who is that? I don't know if I should Google it myself, or even if that's a real person. What if I Google that and it's not even a real person, huh? Who knows? I've never even heard of the poet laureate, or however you pronounce the freaking name. Who knows? Oh, wait, I said freaking. Shit, I guess I'm Haruki Mizoguchi now. Call me Haruki Mizoguchi because I said freaking. That is my name. That's my new name now. Call me that. No, I'm just joking. Joking around when there's something serious going on in the game. Well, he's telling her that basically he won't be coming back there. And a lot of time when you move from place to place, not to mention that the anime of the same name, you don't really have an opportunity to go back there. And basically he was also saying that his company and his employers kind of got a strict leash on him, and he may not even have vacation days to do anything. The company's really going to work him pretty good, and he may not have any opportunity to come back to this town here, whatever this town was called. I don't know. Maybe it's Animal Crossing. You name the town whatever you want to name it. But hell, I don't know. Fuck. He's still got something to say to her. He said he had really a lot of fun this month. She's just gonna say, He said a lot happened, huh? She's just gonna say, He asked her, did she have any fun? She said, He said he don't ever think he'll forget about this month. Another, He said, thank you. She said, Basically, she didn't say really anything else. She said those sound like words about from someone that's never going to come back. He said because they are. I mean, I don't really know. Should I even say they're friends? I mean, you know, nice talking about the moon again. Man, that moon looks good. I'm staring up at it right now as I'm doing this voiceover. Yep, that moon looks really nice. Yep, it's almost like I could reach out and touch it. Nah, I'm just joking. But he said his feelings, his loneliness, his pain, his gratitude. But no, I don't really know if they're friends. It doesn't really seem like they ever said, "Hey, do you want to be friends?" I mean, that's kind of what it seems like in a lot of things, like anime and manga. They never say, "Hey, man, do you want to be friends with me?" Oh, yeah, dude, why not? High five, you know. And yeah, basically, he said that he liked her or he loved her or something. And I guess because maybe it's just because he spent, the first week in May, which was Golden Week, which, if you'd like to hear me talk about that, you can always watch the May Sky Number 1 video of mine, or you can just Google Golden Week, but if you want to know something more about that. And he spent that time with her. He spent a few times after work and on the weekends with her. They did that. They went to a convenience store while she was still in her Shrine Maiden outfit, surprisingly. They sat there where they're sitting now. They ate snacks and drank his tea that he bought out of these nice cups that she had, which didn't show what kind, but they sat there in the rain together. He went there and he slept where he was sitting. She hit him in the head with a broom that she was using to sweep with the bristle part. There's other times where he fell asleep and she woke him up for that. And then he, just basically hung out at this shrine. He, I guess, didn't really talk to any of his flatmates, even though he said they were, I guess, mostly all guys. And now we get a close-up of Minori laying her head on Haruki's left shoulder. And it was kind of nice to see, though, because, something I haven't seen in the game yet. And, yeah. She said she's really happy now. Her heart, it feels so warm. So there's a easy lightness to her laughter. She laughed, she moved herself. She drew even closer still. He said that just right now, he wants to stay like this forever. Now that would make her happy. I didn't mean to say he. This was her talking. She said we'll never see each other again. He said, right. That's kind of where the game's going, though. You'd think, oh no, he's going to be staying here for a while. He's just asking her if it'd be okay if he comes back. She said that. Didn't he say that he was never going to come back? He said he changed his mind. He would have felt miserable. She smiled. She said, when will it be? He doesn't know. Could be a month, could be in a year. Yep, his job, assignment involving living new place. Yet they were seriously stingy about letting us have any vacation time. For instance, if it was on Sundays, he had to be granted permission to hop on a train somewhere. He was basically on a short lease to made us still chain links. As I was saying just a bit ago, that basically his company isn't going to really give him any vacation days or much time off. What company he works for really has never mention she can't make any promises. Maybe the instant he leaves, she'll forget about him immediately. It's a bit harsh. And he said that he won't forget about her. She said, "You're really serious about this?" He's talking about the warmth of her pressed against his shoulder. The night air was chilly. It was the only part of his skin that was warm. She's happy. She must be the happiest girl in the world, knowing there exists a person who would choose to think of her. Well, that's got to be, she said right this second, she thinks she really, really wants to see him again. She didn't know if she's going to meet me tomorrow, or anything like that. She's sorry that out of all the girls he chose and picked, it had to be her, because he said that she's a freaking shrine maiden playing a freaking piano in a freaking Shinto shrine while she's wearing freaking sneakers. And he said that whole picture of her doing that just didn't add up to him. She's gonna do her best to remember everything. She won't forget how she feels up to now. Yep. They were closer than strangers, less than friends and lovers, knowing each other too well to be strangers, not knowing each other well enough to be friends, but still having total faith in each other. Such a strange relationship. The moon was pale, the breeze was true. Just talking about the moon. Yeah, damn, wow, look at that moon outside. Wow, look at that. It's a nice moon. Should stare at it for a while. So basically, the video is almost over, and this is the end of chapter 4. So please go watch May Sky number 1 if you have not done so. Again, I have it up there in the upper right hand corner of the video, and if you don't want to click there, just scroll down to the bottom of the video at the top of the description below this video. You can watch it there. Got a link. Please share the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and all that. And next time, Mayflower, when the azalea blooms for chapter 5. That's where I'm going to start the next video. So hopefully you all been watching this within order, and it'll start May 31st. So, yep, May 31st. I'll do a little save here, and it's Tuesday. It's 9 a.m. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you all next time within the next episode.